Welcome back, Guardians, to the Pansy Clan Gaming Channel, and today's Destiny video is going to actually be two sections of Wrath of the Machine. It is going to be Vosik Phase 2 and the Zamboni. Now, I'm not going to have a video come out for Vosik Phase 1. If you are having problems beating that, you probably just need to get your light level up or do a little bit of searching on YouTube on how to beat Vosik Phase 1. It is quite simple, and you can revive, so you really should not have any problems getting past that once you understand what you're doing in there. Now, this video is meant to help out those remaining individuals and fire teams that are having problems beating the raid or beating these two sections specifically. This video is going to give you guys some tips that me and my fire team do, or that I do individually when I go in and help random fire groups get through the raid. I'm just going to explain a few things that I think will help individuals and fire teams make everything easier for them, kind of clarify things for them so that they can beat this here, because we are coming to the end of this first edition of Destiny. Age of Triumph is coming out, and then Destiny 2 is going to be coming out in the fall winter time of this year. So we really need to get all these people that haven't got through or aren't beating it consistently or don't have, whether it's the weapons they want, the Outbreak Prime, they haven't gotten, whatever, we need to get them through this part of the raid or get them through the entire raid. So I'm going to speak about what I do or what my fire team does so that we can consistently and do consistently beat the raid. I don't think I need to go over the mechanics of the raid or of these sections, because I believe everyone knows, I guess in theory, what to do, but it is putting down that knowledge, putting it into actual gameplay, and understanding what to do to actually beat it. So that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to try to give you guys some tips so that you can actually beat the raid, whether it's in random fire teams or whether it's with your regular fire team. Now, the first thing I want to talk about when coming into this part of the raid, and any part of the raid really, is to be organized. Now, obviously you're going to be in your pairs on the left, right, and center, but there's more to organization than just those pairings. Now, my fire team and what I like to do, even when I'm joining random groups, is before we start this section, is we determine who's going to run the front and who's going to run the back bomb. And then also I like to always have one person be the bomb throw counter and one person be the safety room caller. So for obvious reasons, I like to have just one safety room caller, just so only one person's making that call and not 4 or 3 other people are trying to do it. Just simplifies things and causes less confusion. But let me explain why I like to know who is going to throw the front and the back bomb, and why I like to have just one person doing the countdown for the bomb throwing. So when it comes to determining who is front and who's back bomb, that actually for me will determine what type of weapon loadout I use. If I'm going to run front bomb, I carry a sword and a shotgun. Sometimes I'll carry a sniper rifle instead of a shotgun. and then I will just use my usual primary of Genesis Chain or Steel Medulla. Now if I'm the back bomb person, I may actually switch out to a Gallahorn instead of using the sword, and I'll keep a shotgun on if I do that, and then I'll use my typical primary. It does affect the way I play as well, because if I'm the front bomb person, obviously I want to clear out as many ads as possible before I run up there. I also will, I guess I won't call out that my side's ready until the majority of the ads are down, or I feel safe running up there. And if I'm the back bomb person, I am giving cover fire to that front bomb person for as long as possible. Even when the bomb countdown person starts to count down, I know as the back bomb person, I really don't need to pick up my bomb until he says 2. And if I'm the front bomb person, I don't need to pick up that bomb until he says throw, just because it's a shorter distance if I'm picking it up at the front. So it does affect the way I play. So being organized, and knowing what you're going to be doing can affect your gameplay. So definitely take that into consideration. The second thing I want to talk about is playing to survive. Now, most people are like, well, duh, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to die. But watching some of the randoms that I've been in with, watching them play, they just don't really play to survive. Probably the first thing that I noticed that they're not playing to survive is that as soon as the bombs drop, they have a bomb in their hands. Now, that is probably the worst thing that you can do, because if you have the bomb in your hand, you're obviously not shooting anybody. And so the ads just stack up, they start shooting at you, and you're not going to be able to throw the bomb or get into a good place to throw the bomb without exposing yourself. And you're just doing yourself some harm by holding on to that bomb from the very beginning. So that's why me and my fire team, we wait, we shoot our ads out, and then the back bomb person, or not the back bomb person, I'm sorry, the bomb thrower, caller, whatever you want to call him, whoever does the countdown, like I said, he kind of determines when everybody's ready, when the fire team's ready to throw, and then we throw based on his count. When you guys are in the Zamboni, play to survive there. If you have Titans in the group, put down your blessings of light below the ships so that you guys don't have to worry about the shot grenades that come off of them, because those shot grenades in hard mode, those can take out somebody 1-2 hits very quickly. So my fire team, when we go through, we jump in there, we take the initial ads out immediately, and then once the second ship comes in, someone puts up a bubble right below that so that the shot grenades don't get you, and then we put another bubble up where the third ship comes and drops its little people and drops those shot grenades. So we do that. You put blessings of light on, make sure you do switch that over if you use weapons in the monitor section. But we play to survive, we play to help the fire team out. Don't be afraid to use your supers, because if even if you're like a warlock or a hunter, you use your super, you can create orbs for your titans. Other way around, if you're a titan, you can create orbs if you have the perk on, I forget what it's called, but the one that as the shield takes damage, it creates orbs. have that on, so that can help your other teammates get their supers back. But if you play smart, if you play to survive, it's definitely going to make things easier for you guys. You don't have to get the last bullet in there to finish somebody off. You can step away, go and get your health back, go get your shield back. The enemies, unless it's a captain, they're not going to get their life back. They're still going to have as little life as you left them with the last time. So, duck behind cover, get your own health back, then pop out and finish off the enemy. But always, play smart and play to survive. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is coming in prepared. Now, what I mean by coming in prepared is even on normal mode and hard mode, you want to come in with the right weapons and right subclasses available to you. If you are a Titan, you want to have your bubbles, and you want to have either, you'd want to have both Weapons of Light and Blessings of Light. They both come very useful throughout the raid and in different sections. In the monitor section, I typically go with weapons just so that I can maximize my damage on Vosik. You don't really need to worry about the ads with that, so you don't need Blessings of Light for the extra armor. You can just jump in and out of the bubble to do damage on the ads and control those. If you're a hunter, it's always good to have the tether. That is going to help control your ads and also help give orbs to your fire team so that they can redo their supers as well. If you're a warlock, having the self-res, having the radiance is going to be the most useful, and also make sure you are using the solar grenade so that you can control the area, and also try to have the additional grenade perk available to you on that as well. When it comes to weapons, it is good to have a good selection of weapons to use, starting with the primaries. If you have not beat normal mode yet and you're just starting out, having a hopscotch pilgrim is good. Having a good scout rifle, like the not like the others, or tread upon stars. Something high powered is always very good, so you can take out the ads as quickly as possible. Scout rifles I've always liked. I used the steel medulla once I got that in the hard raid. Chaos Dogma is a good one to go with as well. I do like to use the Genesis chain if I'm on the left and right side. I don't use it in the center, but I do use it when I'm on the sides. When I get the Zamboni, I just do a high-powered scout rifle or pulse rifle. As far as specials go, having a good shotgun or having a good sniper rifle are probably going to be the weapons of choice for your specials. And you would either do a sniper rifle with like triple taps, always useful for doing damage on Vosik. Shotgun obviously is just good for clearing out ads very quickly. When it comes to your heavy weapons, I prefer to use my swords, and I just use those to clear out the captains and the ads. So the Dark Drinker and the Raise Lighter, those are both exotic swords. I get those. If I'm not using that, I am using the Iron Gallahorn, and if I'm not using that, then it's the Sleeper Simulant. So all those are exotics. That's typically what's in my heavy slot, are just exotics. I don't use any exotics for primaries or for special. But do yourself a favor and take some time to get the right subclasses available for your characters and to have the appropriate weapons. It definitely makes things a whole lot easier for you guys, whether it's surviving, whether it's helping out the fire team, or whether it's putting damage on enemies. Having the right weapons or the appropriate weapons is going to make everything easier for you. Also, when I talk about being prepared, one thing that I see a lot of people do is they try to rush themselves, that they're really not prepared to take the hard raid on, or they're not prepared to take the normal raid on. Usually if it's the normal raid, it's just their light level's low, or they have no idea how the mechanics of the raid work. With as many videos and articles that are out there, I mean, take 5-10 minutes of your time, read or watch a video, and just try to get a general understanding of the mechanics for the raid, and prepare yourself that way. When it comes to, you know, moving on to hard mode, if you've only beaten normal mode like 2-3 times and you're pretty much carried all those times, it's very hard, you know, to go straight into hard mode and think you're going to be able to pass that, unless you are in a fire team of, you know, 4 or 5 that just decide to carry you. You know, take your time and really practice in the normal raid. I mean, my fire team, I don't think we beat the normal raid until about 3 or 4 days in, and then it took us about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, to beat the hard raid. But you know, we took our time, we got good at the normal raid, then we slowly started pushing ourselves into hard mode, and we were able to beat it. You know, a lot of times you don't really see all the time in the practice that these YouTubers and, you know, myself, we've put into, you know, getting good at the raid and getting comfortable with it. But don't try to rush yourself. You know, enjoy the grind, and enjoy, you know, getting to know the raid better. And once you've got a good understanding of it, it'll make it a whole lot easier for you to beat it. Well, Guardians, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay video of me here doing the raid at the monitors and the Zamboni. Hopefully it gave you guys some ideas of what to do or how to play when you are doing this section on the right, and then doing the Zambonis. Hopefully my commentary and my tips are going to help you guys and your fire team, you know, become more organized, become a better fire team, a little bit more efficient, playing to survive and to help each other. And also, hopefully you guys will be more prepared coming into it. Having the right weapons and subclasses definitely makes it easier for you guys. So that wraps up our Wrath of the Machine raid videos, and hopefully we will see you guys in the tower. And as usual, Guardians, keep sticking to your guns.
Hey, what? The people, man, the people. Can't you people see there are guns here? Get the fuck out! Get out! All right, guys, come on. This is no good. You put the guns down. I'm gonna count to 3, and then I'm gonna...